Vikas or Diana, when can we make out when our decision making is based on our logical thinking or our gut feeling? Diana or Vikas, anyone?
So I'll take a shot at it, Jacob, and then I'm sure Vikas can, bring more perspective to it. I mean, logical thinking, I think we know, at least we'll know when it's logical thinking, in my opinion. When we're using a checklist in our mind for making certain decisions, I think that's already logical, right? Like, for example, back to my career story. Um, I was looking for a stable job, pays well, 4 years of college. Um, so it really was that. I had zero passion towards engineering at all. For me, it was like, okay, 4 years, let me be done with it, get a job, and then, in a few years later, I'll move on to something else. So it was very logical. Um, but then the switch to accounting and finance had some of those elements. Again, back then, I didn't spend a lot of time with myself thinking about, oh, is my gut really telling me? My gut even then did not tell me that it's accounting. It just sort of happened. I went with the flow. And then last few years now that I've been in accounting, now I'm really again rethinking, okay, is this what I'm meant to do? Like some things that I've sort of transpired at work. I'm, just again thinking, what do I want? And now I've reached a point where I'm like, okay, if all this checklist is thrown out about stable income and job and none of this mattered, what would I do? I've gotten some answers, but I'm still, again, really trying to listen to my intuition and to my gut, whether the answers I'm getting are really true or not. Or is it, again, some of those questions I have to ask myself, is it coming from a place of ego, or is it coming from, some other place, or is it genuinely me? So I would say it's a process. For me, at least, it's been a process, going through it. And the other thing to also highlight is just the amount, like I had said earlier, about the struggle, right? Like if it feels very heavy in your heart and your mind, as you're going through a practical or pragmatic decision or a logical decision, maybe it's not coming from your gut. Because when it's coming from your gut or your intuition, even through challenges, you may feel somewhat, happy and excited. So that's just been my experience.
Yeah, thank you.
Pretty good, actually. So I'll just add a little more to what Diana mentioned. So one of the ways you can find out whether it is your gut versus logic. So if we try to define logic, it is basically a popular belief and known information. So if you reason something out, basically how you reason out something, you have that information, you back it up with the supporting or opposing information, and that's how you say, oh, this person is a reasonable person, or you have a good reasoning behind your decision making. So if you go with that definition, any decision that you take where you feel butterfly in your gut, it is with your gut feeling, because you are going against the known information or information which you can logically conclude. So if you go with a lot of unknowns, like Diana shared her example of getting into finance, right? Even though she was into engineering college, so if she makes that decision thinking, oh, I was pretty good at maths, I have some background, maybe I have inclination about economics or mathematics or business, I would be successful, or how hard it could be. Maybe it will be a little hard, but then yes, that would have been a reasonable or based on decision based on reasoning. But if she takes a decision even without knowing that or she would be successful or not. There are a lot of unknowns. She might have some problems, whatever. She might have to rethink about the area of study. Then it is more of a gut feeling. So I would say the easier way to understand between gut and reasoning or mind is when you do not have supporting information, but you get a voice that, oh, I should do it, and you do not have supporting information. Everyone, when they talk about their gut feeling, they say, oh, I just felt like I could do this, even though there was no supporting evidence. They did not have any prior history of doing that, but they just go with the flow. Many of people, many of popular belief or reasoning actually tell them not to do something, but when someone follows the gut and becomes successful, everyone then appreciates and start following that person, right? So easier way to understand is when you feel a butterfly in your heart, in your stomach about deciding something, how your future is going to be, when you don't know about things, that is a feeling more on your gut. But I would say if you want better control over understanding of your gut feeling versus what your mind says or what reasoning is, we have to go deeper and understand how our mind works, where things are coming, like Diana was mentioning, right? Whether it is your ego that is making you think that way, where it is a popular belief, whether you are trying to satisfy someone else or trying to prove a point to someone else, or trying to prove a point to yourself. Unless we understand all that, it will be difficult for us to know whether it is ego or sorry, the gut or our reasoning. So while we have one easy way of determining whether it's ego or gut or reasoning, it always is useful that we go inside, follow those tools or use those tools, follow those practices to go inside and find out whether it's our reasoning, our mind telling, or it's gut, our intuition telling. Because we also get quite a lot of information based on intuition, right? And we do not distinguish that. At times we don't pay attention to. Many a times we hear that, but we don't know whether it is intuition. We just take it as another thought that we have. So I'll give you one example and Diana can maybe correct me if I'm wrong in that. So the whole presentation, or whole topic about um, Diana presenting this topic, it is an example of gut versus reasoning, right? If Diana is always thinking from reasoning perspective, she would say that, like she was saying, oh, I'm not as good a presenter. I do not have history of presenting. Probably may not be able to do a good job. And she would not be able to convince herself as much because her mind will always tell based on what she has gone through, what her assessment of her skills are. And that is where the autopilot thing comes into play, what Diana mentioned, and also being in the comfort zone. But when we listen to our gut, we actually challenge ourselves to do something which we have not done, or do something which is completely unfamiliar, or go to uncharted territory basically. And I'm sure she would have had to somehow convince herself, fight with her maybe anxiety, not anxiety, maybe nervousness or something, some feeling where she would not be as comfortable about everything. But whether it's about topic, right? I mean, she has given a topic, but then I'm sure she would have done a lot of work, which everyone can see now that she would have done a lot of work. She's given a thought about it and try to make a package which people can take something away. Was that completely known to her before she started? I won't say no. It is a journey. She showed some resistance. She took a call based on uh, her gut feeling, and it's the combination of both which actually resulted in her presenting, doing such a good job, and also um, presenting such a nice topic as well, which gives a lot of takeaways for people. And the key one out of that is you have control. If you exercise the control, you can make changes to your life, and making changes are not such a difficult thing. It is basically trying to be more aware, trying to not follow your template, and trying to get into your gut. Diana, would you agree with that, or how would you describe that?
Yeah, I would agree, because I mean, honestly, the topic for this is something that it really just popped into my heart. It's not something that I was sure I would even get a lot of clear answers to. Um, but I still felt this is the topic I want to do, and and I looked into it, and I had to think about a lot of things from my own experience, which I could relate to. And again, when you start doing research, you will see two schools of thoughts on this. But based on my life experience, this is the information that resonated with me. So, which is why I wanted to, present on it.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, so that kind of also says that even though she did not have entire information, she still went ahead with that decision, which is a reflection of she listening to her intuition.
Yeah. Thank you, Vikas.
Okay,
That was
thanks.
nice.
I hope that answers what you're looking for.
Yeah.